Good afternoon from the top of Mount Zug, here right close to where I live. It's Monday morning, it's 29th of December, and the weather in Zug was very cold and foggy. So I decided to take my wife and just take the cable car up the mountain that oversees our beautiful city of Zug, and within 10 minutes we rose another 400 meters. We rose above the blanket of clouds, and here we are at the top of Mount Zug in an atmosphere really reminding me of the Swiss Alps. It's a lot of snow, a lot of tourists here, a lot of things going on. There's a big boarding school here with its campus. There's a whole region for winter sports right behind me. There's the funicular railway behind which we just took, so I'm gonna show you around from time to time as I walk with her here, and show you the interesting things that you can do here so close to the city of Zug on our home mountain, Zugerberg. So guys, here we are at the top of Mount Zugerberg. And one of the most interesting things here to see is the boarding high school, Montana. So this is an English-speaking international boarding school. Very expensive, probably. The price would be around 70,000-80,000 dollars, francs a year. It's one of the premium boarding schools here in Switzerland. Many very wealthy businessmen would send their kids here prior to them going to college, and it's just a huge complex with a lot of both older and more modern buildings. So as you can see here to my left, there is a welcome center, so like a tourist center. There are dormitories. There's many interesting things. I only know one person, no, actually two persons. A good friend of my wife went here, and another person that I knew. They were actually coincidentally friends in the same class, even though one was coming from Romania and one is Italian German, Italian Swiss, and they both studied here. And as you can see here, like a whole complex of buildings here. There's also a few farms that belong to this Montana Institute. And as you can see, this top of the Mount Zug, even though it's located at 800 meters, it has the vibe of a winter sport resort. So we're gonna go closer, and we're gonna look also at this sledging pist. I think there's also a pist for cross-country skiing here. We just reached it straight from the city of Zug by taking a funicular railway for 5 minutes ride up. Very special atmosphere here. So I'm quickly now going towards my wife and get back to report to you. So here we are on the top of the Zug mountain, Zugerberg, and we have this wonderful panorama of central Switzerland with the Pilatus mountain there in the distance, and the whole Zug lake covered in this thick layer of fog. It was very cold down in the city, but here sunny and this beautiful snow, warm. On our way up, going through this snow, it was actually a lot of frost. All the forest that we went through was frosty, iced, and now we reached here. So pleasant. So as you can see here, there's a little pond that is now frozen, and just a very nice, this typical nature preservation area. As you can see, it's surrounded by this little red fence, and around here I actually saw a cross-country skier, and if you look there, it's even a ski school here for beginners. And as we were going here on our way up, we actually did see a downhill slope. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best quality snow on it, because it melted on the lower parts, but Just the idea of having a ski slope here in the city of Zug just blows my mind. I didn't expect that. I was only here before in summer once. So here, there's actually someone living here, and one of the very sweet things in Switzerland is that you can see whenever a child is born, there's these panels that people put with their name and with an animal. Here, there we see a little cow, and here a sign with Florian, and he was born on the 21st of December 2023, so he just turned 1 year a few days ago.
Yes, I have brushing machine, you see there. But it's more advanced level of brushing.
So here we are at the top of Zugerberg mountain with this beautiful panorama with this sea of fog covering the entire central Switzerland, and just the peaks above 700 meters being exposed to the beautiful sun, rays of sun. And here, if you look towards central Switzerland, the jagged peaks of the Alps with Mount Rigi and Mount Pilatus, the closest. It was quite a difficult hike because it was slippery, even though we climbed no more than here, maybe 70 meters. I almost fell twice because I'm not really prepared with mountain shoes. I just have my regular Red Wing boots. Well, even now, I almost slipped. And look at Erika, she's struggling a bit here. So with improper gear, even this very, very small mountain in front of us is a challenge, especially because the snow has been compressed and it became very icy and slippery. I think it must have been very nice 3-4 days ago when the snow was fresh. Now a lot of people actually also in the cable car came here, so obviously it's changed a bit, but let's hope we can make it. And here right in front of us we have a view towards the Eggery Lake and the canton of Schwyz, another very beautiful central Swiss canton, mountainous canton. And further there, in this mountain of, in this valley of fog, lies the Lake Zurich and the Zurich canton. Here we are walking. It's very icy here. I'm in the forest, all the way on the top of Zugerberg. It's a very, very beautiful hike, but I have to pay attention because this ice, this snow became very icy, and as I said, I'm not very well equipped, so everything is very slippery. But the hike itself is just amazing. As you guys can see, my wife is very shy. She's camera shy.
You see the skiers?
Yeah, and here the most unexpected cable car, a very little one, but good enough for these kids to learn their first steps on the skis. And here we're going to this après ski place in this very unusual location, to this snow, and to have one of these very typical ski resort dishes, which all revolve around schnitzel and French fries. So let's see.
What happened there?
They like it, even to the head out, so that Erika can play with her.
I'm cute. You also want no attention. You also want
So here we have seen this beautiful farm and played with this beautiful healthy Swiss cows. And now we're heading just on a over the hills here on a very nice Wanderweg. That means a very nice trail, and this trail goes over hills and then goes over a valley, reaches another glacial lake here in the canton of Zug, the Lake Egeri. I don't think we're gonna reach all that far, but a bit we're gonna walk also into this very beautiful winter scenery. And here, if you can imagine, on this very base of the hill that we visited a bit earlier, there's actually some ski traces, and this little RV here, it has a sign, Ski Club Zug, and it seems that there is actually a very mini chairlift that can take you up there and ski here on this very hill. Very nice. And here we are walking, enjoying this wonderful second to last day of the year, and shortly 2024 would be over. A wonderful year for me. I mean, of course, it was also marked with some more difficult moments, but I'm going to keep the good memories out of it, which of course there were many of, and I'm looking really forward with excitement to the 2025 year that is to come. Always I used to make this New Year's resolutions. This year I'm gonna try to make a shorter list, not to put 10 things as usual, maybe put only 5 of them, and mostly I will try to concentrate on the creative side and on the well-being side rather than on the achieving side, which used to be my normal way of establishing the resolutions. So I am yet to compile the list, but I'm actually looking forward to reflecting a bit on it in these upcoming days.